Hi guys and gals and the undecided, Gary here from Mat Workshop, where we fix, repair, sometimes break and have to fix again. Let's get into it.
Hi guys, the next job we got on the list here is the old drone. So this is a fishing drone. This is a very early, one of the first drones that SwellPro put out, and had an issue with the flight controller board or the GPS, whatever, so I brought it as a not going thing. So I'm going to repower it with the latest flight controllers and electronic speed control part of it. So it's quite a big job, to be fair, because you've got to tune it all up and get it to run properly, as I've discovered. So it's been a bit of an experience. So let's see how that goes. You'll be quite surprised at a little bit of drama and excitement and grass chopping, but come along for the ride anyway. Thanks. Hey guys, like I said, kind of got a little bit ahead of myself. This one came up on Trade Me and it was having problems with GPS. This is a very early SwellPro drones, one of the ones before they released the orange ones. So I think this one's got the sort of upgraded motors on it, so that's good. It's already got a board, like a power distribution board. So what I think I'm going to do, all this stuff here is we don't kind of need. So the good thing about this is already got the battery post here, got a board. I'll get rid of this GPS unit, and also we can put a modern one into there. So I think it's not worth, I mean, I did think about trying to get it to work, but like it's 10-year-old kit. If I can get the other flight controller to work and it's all good, happy days, then why would I bother trying to do it on here? So this is just a receiver. I've got a radio, so I'll probably end up just selling the radio to someone who wants to fly things. So yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is basically gut it out. I did power it up and have a bit of a play there with some programming stuff around to do the old bits and pieces, but yeah, it's not going to really do it for me. So what I'll do, I'm going to label these up so I know which later. I'll just grab a pen. Alright, got our pen. Going to label this up. Oh, I don't know if it really matters too much, but I guess we keep it all consistent. And the guy said the motors run. They will test, well, the ESCs, electronic speed controllers run. So what I'll do is find out where motor 1 is. I don't know if this is kind of how they set it up, but okay, I'm going to mark this. So there's 1. Okay. Pull it out. So that's 1. So, and then the thing is with the new stuff, it'll also be a lot tidier as well, because 2 over that way. It's a lot smaller, a lot more programmable, which is kind of what I was interested in. 3 over here. And these are actually quite a good, you know, when you look at them, they're actually quite a good drone to rebuild, because you've already got the plug and it's all here, right? So we're just changing out the brains. So it's actually a really, really good way to go. It's probably even a bit better than my other one, you know, the main one, which might end up being a bit like this. I might, if I can't get the battery to reignite, then I'll just put one of these plugs on it. That's no big deal, is it? 4, there's him over there. So what I want to do now is just want to test these motors out like we did before with the other machine. So I'm basically just going to strip all this stuff out of here. She's no bueno. Oh, I suppose okay. It's a lot of stuff, So in theory, like we did last time, I've got my little tester here. This is a little lead I made up earlier. So we'll chuck them in here. Hopefully we'll have success. Go around that way. Then we should be able to the ground, the pulse. Look, I don't know if it's gonna, it's one of those things I don't know if it's gonna work. If it does, put the battery in. Ooh, got a spark. Ooh. Hey, look at that, eh? Yeah, so there's a... Sweet. So obviously when it gets down to that far, it's... Interesting. All right. Might be just a bad connection. Stop beeping at me, man. Don't know why you're doing that for. Me not interested. Me want to see this other one goes. I'm going to start again. You can hear the old spark going here. So it might be beeping because it's got no signal, but tough luck, man, tough luck. I mean, I don't think these pins are the best pins here, are they? First plug went a lot better than this one. Well, that's success on that first one. Maybe not so much. What I might do is unplug this, get a better plug for that. I've got some plugs. Need a what's that? Need a socket, eh? A socket one. So this might work better. Let's try this. That way it plugs straight in. Let's try better. Say signal. Brown's going to be ground. Ground go on the top. Should be good. This one here did go. Maybe it's locked out because of didn't like what I did. Oh well, good go. I've got two beeping at me. What's this one here going to do? I know it doesn't like it. Got locked out because it's not grounded, maybe with the power on there. Power. Not tight. Well, it probably is. Right, at some point I've got to commit again. So I'm thinking I might need another container to put the bits into. I think we're gonna maybe unscrew this. Let's have a look. Because something's beeping. I don't know if it should. At the end of the day, it should be just. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Potentially. She should be pretty. Battery's good. Tested the battery. It's got 16 volts on it, so it's not like a battery issue. I would have thought that our speed controllers would run okay. Man, I seriously need to have a tie up. So that's free from that. If I undo all the screws from here, let's take it apart. $5 million screws. Always going to take the screws off. Yeah, trouble with these things, we don't really know what we're doing, but we have a go. Have a go, that's what's about, isn't it? Take it apart. Should be doing one at a time, but it'll be all good. Because if I can't get these ESCs to work, then I'll just buy a stack, actual flight stack, and that way it's all incorporated. It doesn't cost much more. It'll be quite good. We can reuse the old ones because we can. Actual. This one's really even tight anyway. Don't turn this upside down once I get it off, Gary. Then screws will go everywhere. Already loose. So we hit it apart before. Didn't pull all the screws up again. Sure enough, I guess. Lots of them. It actually looks quite good. No, for something that's that old, it actually looks pretty good. So I'm sort of hoping, all things being equal, should be all good. Also, we got one going, so that's comforting. It's like 5 million screws. Okay, making progress. Note to self, need to have it tidy up, man, because it's just a bit messy. The belly of the beast. Let's get that off. Yes, I don't know what that. Oh, it must be lights on there. Oh, so it's. I don't know. Oh, that'll be it's just a regulator. It'll be just a 12-volt regulator. So I don't know why. Well, there must be a waterproof box to the outside potentially, I guess. Battery. This is literally a board. So I don't know why these wouldn't run 40 amp multi-chopper. I don't know what was beeping either, so. Let's see, plug this in. So now we go. They're all making noises. Not sure it's a good thing or a bad thing. reckon? Signals orange, signals orange. All kind of doing the same thing. So I'm not sure why that is. The fact that we've got one going, it's always humming. About. So in theory, if I put, so that's good. So that one works. So it should. And then if I put brown to white, that works. Brown to white. Oh, good. So look, I don't know why it didn't work before, but as you can see, so about 1100, so about halfway up the throttle, it seems to work. So that's 2 working. So maybe it's just beeping because it's got no ground / signal. Oh no, I forgot what I was doing. Orange is negative. Okay. Nice one. So, I think I've done this one already. So it's like, oh, hanging on to the wrong wires, boys and girls. White's orange. No, brown, this is around the wrong way. Because orange is negative. So that's good. So now we know where we are. So it's kind of like the same setup as before. So what I might do, I could test this voltage regulator here, make sure we've got what it says we've got. That makes sense. Probably not. Let's see if it's got 12 volts on it. And I'm guessing it's beeping because not everything's connected up potentially. Anyway, we won't worry about that too much. Let's see if we've got 12 volts here. We don't probably need it, but it's just good to know that. Yep, got 11.75 on there. So I think really it's all good. So I think the next job will be to maybe get that new flight board mounted on here. I don't know how the board is done. Obviously there's some pretty significant copper tracks going through the board. Is it worth still having this board? You know, do I make my own up? Good question. I suppose I could do the same here, like they taped that onto there. I could make up like a perspective, you know, it's probably not much point making my own one. I can reuse this. I could possibly take that out there and end up putting this. And these are only 40 amp ESCs anyway, so yeah. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay guys, I've had a bit of a think about this, so I probably could potentially drill through here and then mount the flight control board, all the bits onto it. But I think what I'll do, because I've got a laser cutter, I'll cut a whole new ring and use these holes. And that way I'm not interfering with this board at all, and I can do what I want. I don't have to worry about, because I mean, it's all really wide, and why do I want to wreck it? I mean, it's got 12 volts there, so it makes sense just to try and use what we've got, and then all I got to do is just mount the flight controller and the radio part of it, and I kind of need the same layout for the other drone anyway, so I think that's our next job. Well guys, that's probably what time for today. We'll see about how far we get on the next one, but we're making a bit of progress, so it'll take a bit of time and a few iterations and repairs, and if it's worth doing twice or 3 times or 4 times or whatever it may take to get the job done. But it's going to be a pretty interesting sort of a project, so we'll just see what happens in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.